Alright guys, we are back here at Rage TV. I'm your host, Ragey Poo, and I'm going to be bringing you more of the Invitational wildcard event here on Rage TV. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm here with Xikar and Ice, and they're actually going to take over the commentary for me. If you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself and then introduce the players, we would appreciate it.
Definitely. What's up, guys? It's your boy Tryhard Xikar, and I'm here with...
Hey, it's Ice.
Ice, and spawning at the bottom left, we have ThePatient and ThePandaPaw. Now spawning at the top, or excuse me, bottom left, we have Patient and ThePandaPaw. Spawning at the top left, we have TORQ and Mr.Paz.
And on the top right, we have Maestroman and Metaknight. And on the bottom right, we have Bin Laden Bro and Bro Obama.
Right, now we see a DT come out for Bro Obama, different from a task this time. Another DT for Patient.
Three Reaper from TORQ.
Oh, and a Tassadar from Bin Laden Bro. So bottom right.
Yeah, they're doing the same strategy.
Bottom right, doing the same build. Interesting.
TORQ is feeding a bit on the Patient.
Yeah, Reaper's doing a lot of shield damage to that DT.
These DT are going to be very annoying. The Patient and ThePandaPaw, they're surrounded, so they're going to burn off scan really fast if these two players constantly harass them.
Right, that's exactly right. And you know what I didn't notice about last game is they got a radar tower and didn't upgrade it to either support or anti-unit for a good 50 minutes. So they really need to get out those towers to get those extra scans. I remember even Patient buying an Observer. You don't want to buy Observers. You want to get those towers.
Nice Void.
Yeah, very nice Void Prism right there. Battlecruiser coming out for Mr.Paz. Early in the
That's
game,
very good.
It should be good early in the game.
Good. Yeah.
Oh, Storm.
Because ThePandaPaw went for a Reaper, so that Battlecruiser is gonna totally feed off the army. He needs to start getting Corruptors.
Yeah.
If he goes for another Reaper right now, he's gonna be in trouble.
And that DT by the Patient is just ripping through top right.
Yeah, Patient's doing an excellent job with the Dark Templar.
Yeah,
Excellent
good.
job.
He didn't even blink, so he can waste another scan. They're actually out of energy.
I think that DT was a great, the Battlecruiser was a great decision early in this game because it really gets field control.
Another Battlecruiser.
Very well. Another BC. I'm surprised there's no Ghosts, there's no Corruptors, there's no Vikings out on the field right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Yamato.
Here we goes the cannon. Oh! Does not quite kill the Tassadar.
Yeah, just based purely off the opening. Paz and Metaknight has a much stronger opening than the rest.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Mr. Paz getting flanked though. Oh, excuse me.
Patient losing the DT.
Patient get DT.
Yeah, he lost the DT. Panda's going. Oh, kills the Reaper.
You know, I just want to chime in for a second, guys. I've noticed that Patient is A-moving with his army. Now, Ice, you've told me before that when you play DT, you have to get away from the army and micro it individually. Do you want to comment on that?
Exactly. Well, his DT is roaming around right now, so it's fine. Well, actually, he lost his DT, so there's no more DT play from Patient. So it's coming back now. Another thing that's interesting, Paz got 1 armor on the Battlecruiser.
Yeah, Paz getting that 1 armor, and I think that's okay, simply because the Battlecruiser it'll make it very strong.
Right. I think what they're trying to do is to have DT Void Prism the Templar and have the Reaper focus it down.
Focus it down. Yeah, definitely.
The thing is, with the battle cruiser, there's nothing that touches those two battle cruiser right now on the map.
Yeah.
Nothing will be able to kill it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So again, with this opening, not seeing any corruptors, these two guys would be would slowly crawl into the lead.
No corruptor, not even a ghost or Viking. I feel like that this may work here, but farther into the tournament, you're going to see a lot of ghost, a lot of corruptor play, and even a lot of Viking play farther into the tournament.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Last game, seeing 3 High Templars. That almost never happened.
That's not gonna. No, it's not gonna happen. Farther into the tournament, it won't. There's just 2 skilled players that are just amazing at picking off those hero kills. It will not happen.
Yeah, but also like when a storm is about to come down, everyone will split, and you'll hardly farm anything.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and then you'll get EMP'd, and you'll have no energy most of the time.
Like, the mechanic... Right, exactly. The mechanic that they're using is just... What they're doing is they're just pulling back. They're pulling back, but still losing a good amount of the army. Ideally, you want to completely split. Completely 3, even 4 ways. So the storm doesn't... If it hits, it mailing hit 1 unit. Here goes a cannon going off on the BC, taking it down. Very nice by Mr.Paz. Killing Meta Knight's BC.
Yeah, I really like that 1 armor on the BC. Yeah. It makes Marine almost no damage to it.
Right. It's real. That was.
It's pretty much armor capped all Marine just because of the 1 armor.
You know, the patient is doing so good with that DT. He's picking up clumps of Marines all over the map. It's very nice.
I think the patient's kind of behind because he had to buy it back. He lost it in the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. He did lose it. That was not very good. But I think if he hadn't lost that, his micro's been pretty good. He has found a portion of Marines to kill. Now we see Mr. Paz and TORQ just holding the middle. That BC, very, very good.
That BC Yamato, the Templar, very soon.
Yeah.
And it will die. Or the Reapers.
Here we go. He's going to get the Reapers. He needs to split the Reaper. He needs to split the Reaper.
Ouch. Lost 2.
See, that's another thing that's not going to happen farther into the tournament. You're not going to have a player who will just move their Reapers in a clumps of 3.
DT dies.
DT goes down. A lot of mistakes being made. PandaPaw, you did indeed not split. That is for damn sure.
Yeah, TORQ and Mr. Paz, very good control of the game right now.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the DT dies, as well as PandaPaw's Reaper.
Yeah. Bin Laden really likes that task. Did the same build as last game.
Yeah, with nobody countering that BC, it's gonna farm itself.
Oh my goodness, the Reapers just walk in and take out Bin Laden's tasks that are not looking good for that team at all.
I like that the patient's holding the tower with the DT. One thing that I noticed a lot of players don't do with DT, they're walking around the map, but DT is very good at securing towers.
Oh, definitely.
So, yeah, if you're building up your supply, use the DT. Use the blink as well. The cooldown will be 10 seconds. It'll come back when you're out on the field again. So use that blink. Utilize the cooldown. One thing is you should kick off Void Prism being active casted auto cast, because in tricky situation, it's going to void prism like 2 Marines, right there. So whereas now he can't use it, and if the Reapers come in, he can't blink and pick them off. So
right, exactly.
Having a better control. Yeah,
exactly.
Here comes the feed from Maestroman.
Yeah, here comes. What does he have? 0005 Zealots.
05 going mass warp lot with attack.
Interesting.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah.
We have a little flank coming in by the ThePandaPaw and the Patient, trying to bust up middle here. That BC is just, it's holding, it's just tearing apart supply. He's gonna try and focus it.
Ouch.
Even
he
when he focused,
right when
yeah,
Yamato charged.
He tried to focus it and didn't do, barely knocked it off of green health.
It tickled it.
So it's, yeah, exactly. He tickled it. It's not gonna do much damage to that at all. BC very smart. Now we see a tier 3 Mr.Paz going for destroyers.
Interesting. If Maestroman does a good warp engagement and surrounds, he'll clean up Mr.Paz's army every time. And mixing with some corruptors, there's still hope.
That's if Maestroman actually gets a good surround. I did see I think it was Victor. It was the scrim a few nights ago. Even he didn't surround effectively. I mean, it's so important to surround with the warp lots. And even though, this is just my personal opinion, even though warp lots it's a tier 1, it's pretty easy to get, I think there's only a few good players that can actually use them effectively.
Pretty much. And the Patient loses DP again.
Yep, yeah. Patient not doing so good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how he uses these warp lots.
Walk into that task.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the key point for warp lots. If you don't, you have to be very patient. One bad engagement, you pretty much lost the game. The first group of warp lots are the most important group. You can never engage when you expect to lose the battle.
And he still has his rings coming out too. Should probably start casting.
Yeah. I think Bin Laden Bro is gonna go for tier 3 soon.
Oh god. Bin Laden Bro feeding a lot actually from Metaknight.
Yeah.
Wow. Metaknight walking right into those storms.
So one comment about Bin Laden Bro, he uses the box drag. So he doesn't hotkey any of his units. Oh, here comes the warp.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a horrible engagement.
That was horrible.
My god.
Oh my god. Okay.
So he used the box drag. Basically, he has his and there's a lot of players who does this. He has his High Templar hotkeyed. He doesn't have any of his units, and basically every time he wants to move the army, he'll box the entire thing and move them back or forward. The bad thing with this is you can't farm as well with your High Templar doing this kind of a thing, because you can never position it right. If you want the army to move back and move the High Templar forward, you can't do that. So you'll see some moments where he could be farming much better than he is doing right now, but he's missing those opportunities just because of the hotkeys.
Right. Actually, interestingly enough, that is what I do. I box, and I only have the hero on that hotkey. However, I mean, I practice it a lot.
It's something you're used to, but
Right.
it's yeah.
I practice it a lot, so it might be a little bit better than what he's doing, but yeah, that method isn't as good, but if you practice it, it could be better.
Right, but again, it'll be much better if you practice on
Definitely.
if you
Yeah, hotkey. Yeah, I agree 100% correct. It is just habit. Wow, this Metaknight and Maestroman just God,
So
keeping their
behind.
supply low and just feeding basically is all they're doing.
Yeah. BC almost went down. Corruptors doing a fairly good job, and BC goes down.
Okay, so
As
he
well as
traded
Corrupt-
2 Corruptors for a BC. Oh,
Yeah.
move command. Move,
Oh, wow.
Come on. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh my god, that's not good. Not good at all.
And that's part of it too. He probably missed the hotkey
Right,
while he had
exactly.
everything in box drag.
You know, I agree. Sometimes I'll do that, and it happens because you're not hotkeying.
Mm-hmm. So seeing the tech choices now, oh wow, Roaches from PandaPaw, and he doesn't have enough to get beetles. Oh wait, he does have beetles now, which is going to be interesting.
It is going to be
they're going to use that to hopefully kill off the High Templar. But with the Templots, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. TORQ, Goliath, it's a very safe Merc.
Mm-hmm.
Savior
Yes,
coming
safe.
down.
Savior.
I don't see Maestroman and Metaknight doing anything.
Oh, definitely
the
not.
strategy they showed. Yeah, it's pretty much feed here. Mr.Paz, I think he should get another BC. With no more Corruptor, it'll force another 2 Corruptor, and he can still farm with it.
Yeah. Definitely.
This is something I like. If you see PandaPaw, he is getting vision. Roaches are so good because they can burrow, and people will not suspect that. So you wanna do this for the entire map and keep on refreshing it every time someone scan kills it. Now he knows he basically have map hack all around because he's doing this.
Right, that is very smart.
I think the Goliath will come up on.
No, the
come on
Goliaths are
top.
going to win that battle, definitely, just because
Yeah.
of your upgrades.
Well, it wasn't just that, guys. A lot of it was because those were not all beetles, they were Roach. And Roach do not have melee attacks. In fact, they're terrible when you throw them up. They're ranged units, essentially. So that's why he lost a really big supply there.
Yeah,
Right,
and
exactly.
this is another bad thing I see from a lot of players. They're trying to attack into the other army, but you're doing a bad engagement. You're gonna feed the Goliath more than what you'll gain. So never do that. Same thing with Meta Knight right now. He's trying to capitalize on the choke, but even by doing that, you're still feeding Mr.Paz more than what you're losing. So with that, just back off and mass up or have a better counter.
Oh my god,
wow.
that warp was so bad. Oh, that's painful to watch. Yeah,
Again,
actually,
Meta Knight not pulling back. Yeah, just feeding more and more.
if he would have got that warp off and clicked a unit on the back, got that surround, because
No,
Mr.
it's
Paz
a very bad
overstemmed.
choke.
I don't
It's
think
a very
I don't
bad
think so.
over-
Look how overstem Mr. Paz is. He has 17 HP on all of his destroyers. He only has shields. If he would have got that blink off, he would have came up on top, without a doubt in my mind.
Yeah, but
17
the warp doesn't
HP
even have strength.
destroyers. I mean, the sheer overstem was crazy.
Can somebody message him, as I am a ref and I can't do that, but as an observer, please message him and tell him to turn off the auto blink. Just tell him. Just tell him. It's not going to make a difference. It's not like it's cheating.
Auto blink.
He's
It's
just gotta
pretty
turn
good.
it off.
Hey, I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, here we go. It's ThePandaPaw's just feeding roaches. Or beetles, excuse me. Right now, Ben Laden really likes to hold that middle with that Tassadar.
You know, I bet you Nightmare will do it. This is his tournament. Nightmare, if you're in the call, yell at Maestroman. Tell him to turn off the auto blink. Tell him to do it manually. Christ.
Okay, here we go. Look at this bottom left. Brobama's coming in here with a bunch of Templots. There we go. Force the second save. That's going to be their second savior. And the Merc goes down. This is a horrible position for bottom left. Horrible position for bottom left. They're going to be taken out real soon here, unfortunately. Okay, Maestroman doing some good. Picking up the Tassadar kill. However, trading with all of his supply. That was not that good at all. Mr.Paz getting a Phoenix. I like that Phoenix choice. It's really good. Mr.Paz is in second place. Pretty solid. Starting Phoenix Tech picks up the DT. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Look at that. Nice pickup. I really like that by Mr.Paz. Patient not happy with that at all. Not happy with that at all. Obama's going to want to take that free units. However, he's got to be careful because Mr. Paz and TORQ are right on mid. He could get flanked.
Now, one thing I'm noticing, if you guys are watching at home, he's going very deep with his Temple Zealots. And that's great, you know? Use them, that's fine. But I honestly feel that if even using the box, if he would have just microed a little bit of his melee, pushed him a little bit closer to the Marines, that would have brought out the units so that the Marines can do more damage, and he would have been able to pick off all the units there.
Definitely, yeah.
And the problem
I
with
like how we see the oversteer instantly now when the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but PandaPaw doesn't get any minerals from the patient on tourney mode. So
He doesn't get money when he leaves, but I'm pretty sure that he still gets
did he rage quit?
Yeah,
Patient did rage quit. Was not happy. What happened is right when the Phoenix came out, the Phoenix did pick up his DT, and that was not good at all. Phoenix farming just a little bit from those Marines and warp loss.
He was tired of playing.
Yeah, give me a freaking break.
Okay, Jose. Okay.
So, does that mean Game 3 is you won't be there? I guess.
We'll see. Maybe if Mr. Paz and TORQ could win, should still be a Game 3. But if Bin Laden and Brobama win, it's over.
That's true. That's true.
Put his partner in a bad spot by leaving. So.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like he's about to rage out too.
Yeah, I think ThePandaPaw, pretty nice guy. Thanking the tournament, thanking the hosts. Nice guy, not rage quitting, hopefully. Oh, come on, Mr. Paz. That was a misgrab bean. He could have got that Tassadar very easily. Oh my god, you need to surround. Not surrounding. Now he's trapped. He's going to lose all of his supply.
Alright guys, you know what time it is. That's right, it's Rage TV's good moment, bad moment. Good decision, bad decision, right here. Good decision, getting Warplots, they're great. Bad decision, what the crap kind of micro was that?
Exactly.
That was atrocious. It seemed like he was a little bit indecisive, and that's fine. You can be a little indecisive with warps because they are precious. But he missed out on a really big opportunity to surround top left, and he lost all of his units.
His two biggest things, actually three biggest things. First one, of course, is not surrounding. He must get that. Oh, hold on, just 1 second, because it looks like Patient and PandaPaw are about to get taken out right here, and they do. Bin Laden Bro picks up that kill, CC kill. And, oh my god, look at their score just spiked. Wow. Very nice, very nice. Bro Obama and Bin Laden have been playing actually pretty well. Pretty well, made a few minor mistakes, but their play has been solid throughout this whole series. So that's been good. Anyway, as I was saying, Warplots, big thing is surround. He's not surrounding. Another thing is he keeps spawning his Marines. He keeps spawning 0-0 Marines. It's completely useless. It's only feed. He needs to cancel that Marine spawn and just focus on Warplots. We got a single sentry coming down for TORQ. Oh, not very good force fields. Templots can still get in there. Horrible force field, in fact. Looks like Bin Laden Bro and Bro Obama is just jumping ahead in points.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that Storm just ate through every one of those warp lots? Every single one.
You know, I feel like he had the right idea.
Yeah.
Just
No.
wasn't executed.
Reggie, that's 100% correct. He had the perfect idea. Hop from the cliff to the low ground and pick up that Tassadar kill. Not a bad idea at all. But not surrounding was basically why he died there. Didn't surround.
Ooh, strong
clumped up.
storms coming out from Bin Laden. So,
Oh, yeah.
Ice, if you happen to be watching, we're trying to add you back into the call, but it keeps failing.
Oh, Ice got dropped? I didn't even know. No one even messaged me. Let me see if I can get him back in here.
Hello?
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
And TORQ using a save.
That is
Nice
one
save.
savior. Oh, yeah. Excellent, excellent. It could have gotten a bit more, but nonetheless, it was better than the Patience and PandaPaw savior for sure. That is without question.
I just had ramen delivered.
Oh, delivered?
Yeah, my roommate came back from Boston. He
Nice.
and then he
Nice.
went with his girlfriend to get some ramen. Got some for me. Okay.
All right, now Maestroman's his mechanics are very choppy. They're very choppy. They're not refined. What I mean by this is you'll see his army put on hold position, clicks the tower, clicks the Guardian Shield and then goes. It should be a split second. It should be Guardian Shield, go in. None of this choppy micro. It's
nice force field.
Very nice force fields.
But he's getting wrecked. He's gonna lose the mothership.
Oh. No. Mr.Paz coming in there to support him. Support the mothership.
Okay.
Motherships. It gets off the concussive shell, so it won't be slowed anymore. Oh, no. He needs to bring it back. Oh. He had it to safety, and then he pulled it back in. That was... He had it. Like... He should have vortexed, or he should have just kept pulling it back. But no, he pulled it back in, and it got picked up pretty easily. Again, with just poor choices. Now, Ben Laden and Brobama's score looking very scary.
Yeah, and this is how the correct play with those Marines. He's farming much better. He's not getting blink. And just doing proper engagement.
Yeah.
The Phoenix is feeding nowhere as close as... Like, it has 24 kills. That's why I said Phoenix is not really that great.
But it's level 3 and it died 3 times, so it's...
Okay, well...
I wouldn't say it's really... You can't use that aspect as to compare the actual unit. The player's also not doing the best with it. But yeah, no, I agree. The Marines last game, they weren't as good as the tech half.
Like the patient held middle for the entire time when he had a higher bounty and stronger units than everyone, while letting everyone else come back. So
exactly. No, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
TORQ actually keeping very low supply. His upgrades aren't that bad, but he needs to mass up. He's losing units left and right. He needs to... Oh god, see, he cannot engage there. He's not pulling bad, not microing correctly.
Bin Laden Pro should have used a force field. That way he could have got both sentries.
Oh yeah, definitely trapped them right in the choke point. That would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that, but Metaknight like quadruple stemmed his Raider to death. Oh my god.
I just wanted to chime in again real quick, guys. Thank you so much for the commentary. One thing I'm noticing is that Brobama is not... He's stimming, and he's letting his Temple Zealots go in, but he's not running towards the melee. Look at this. The Marines are sitting back. Look, he's not microing in. Even if there wasn't a Savior used, I feel like he needs to run in close to those melee units because he's missing a lot of damage with those Marines.
Reiji, I agree, and that's when he... Yeah, you're exactly right. When he does attack, he's attacking, and his Temple-Lots are tanking great, but only the first line of Marines are actually attacking, as opposed to when you stem and run close right in to your melee, right in where your Temple-Lots are, as opposed to every Marine is attacking instead of just the first line. That's a great observation. He would have fed a lot better if he would have ran closer to his Temple-Lots and right into Meta Knight's army.
Yeah, and I think he probably shouldn't keep going into the top right base. Maybe just fighting off top left, lowering their supply. Because for a long time, they're not getting any money.
Right, that is true, but he did force 2 saves at a top right, so one more push, he could pick up a Merc and pick up both CCs. So I don't know, he does have a lot of options, and I think him pushing top right wouldn't be the worst of his options. I think that would be an okay thing to do.
Well, here's the situation. Because he didn't fight top left, they now have control of mid. So let's say they try to go into engagement, the force fields are right, the vortex is right, bottom right loses their whole army. Now there's no saves. Top left will be able to go into top right, and now the score will be totally even.
Yeah, I definitely could see that scenario happening.
Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, really, if you think about it, Brobama and Bin Laden should be at 15 right now by taking out top left army. They're a little bit scared, I get it, because of the force fields and things like that, but just, I don't know, double
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see a mothership, Vortex, with Sentry, Force Field, and the Phoenix grab to kill everything.
You know, we've done that before, Ice. We've practiced that, and it's really, really powerful. Yeah. It will pick up all the units and kill them.
I think I swear I was the first one who started microing the mothership and Sentry micro. I posted a few replays. This was like 2 years ago.
Really? That's interesting.
On the
That's
forum.
interesting.
Yeah. It was super fun in pubs.
Well, Ice, if anybody was to do it first, it probably would have been you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice. Yeah.
Duh.
Duh. Of course. Schmuck.
I'm fucking Ice.
I don't know.
Always the humble Ice. Love it.
This is a huge flank coming down from Brobama, though. Huge flank. A lot of supply. What is that? That's 750 supply. And look, he's going to go straight into top right base. They have no saviors. He knows they have no saviors. And I don't know, he's kind of awkwardly trapped in between both armies. He's not really pushing in. There he goes. Decides to push in just a little bit. Where is Maestro?
Hopefully middle comes in. No, don't attack Maestro. Attack Brobama. He's going to kill the base. Let Maestro kill off some of that army and then follow through. There you go.
Right. Oh, but Brobama does have enough to pick up the CC kill. That is an easy 300.
Yeah. And if Yellow just would have minded his business and let those warp zealots do
Oh, wow,
thing.
look. They did it. The mothership Sentry trap.
Maybe they're listening.
Did they follow through with the Phoenix?
Wait, I think... You know what? I think it was a Vortex which TORQ went into, and he used... Bin Laden Bro used his Tassadar to trap all the Goliaths.
Oh.
So it counteracts. Yeah.
Oh. That is a bummer. Now, even though Brobama's army did get cleaned up, he did pick up 2 CCs, a Merc, 3 turrets, and a tower. So that's a... Oh, nice force fields too, picking up that Tassadar. So now we have 2 teams left. We have TORQ and Mr.Paz versus Bin Laden and Brobama. However, Brobama is in a huge lead and picks up the next kill. His supplies are just so much superior. I think Brobama and Bin Laden may have this. We have only 1 savior from top left. I like what Brobama has here. He has that Overseer. I wish he would spawn creep. He needs to spawn creep, and he needs to stun the Phoenix. That's what he needs to do.
This is very bad for them to go into middle right now with so little supply.
Oh yeah, this is going to be cleaned up. He needs to stun the Nyx. He needs to stun
Overseer
the Nyx.
died.
Oh my goodness, just poor control, poor micro. And didn't spawn creep either. Would have gave his Marines and Temples much faster movement speed.
I like that he's not focusing the Phoenix. Really, Phoenix, you can't... It doesn't do much. It'll grab like 12 units, but you'll clean up the rest of the army. So it's good that he's not focusing the Phoenix. Sometimes it's almost like a bait.
Yeah, definitely could be a bait. But Phoenix is it's bounty if you kill it, isn't it like 750 or
right? It's good, but if you clean up the army, though, you can go straight into their base.
Right, exactly. Cut down some of that supply.
which is similar to how I would play against a player who's teching DT. If they spend so much money on their hero, I would just ignore the DT or the honey badger and go into their base to fan out their supply. Yeah.
Definitely.
Nice
Obama
teleport.
got cleaned up, just saving a little bit of supply. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know if you've seen that. It actually teleported one of the units that was grav beamed. That's interesting. I didn't know they could do that.
He should do some merc drops, I think, to force another savior, and then, or he can take out the compound.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's pretty much the game right there.
He has that support tower. He has the bounty. Definitely merc drops would be really good in this situation. The Phoenix isn't too leveled. It's only level 4. Not that leveled. Yeah, Bin Laden and Obama is just getting more and more ahead as time goes on, and with sudden death in 5 minutes, this is looking pretty grim for Mr. Paz and TORQ. What? Okay, so Mr. Paz just used his last savior to kill a
That was a waste
merc
of
drop.
1,000 mineral.
To kill a merc drop that was targeting down his Desi compound. Now, that wasn't good at all. Well, yes, he saved his Desi compound, but now he's just gonna lose the game. With no saviors, this mass that Obama and Bin Laden has is really scary. I mean, if they decide to push, there's no chance. Oh, does clean up the Tassadar though. But look at this. Superior supply, superior upgrades. This is going to be game right here.
See, guys, Marines are still good.
Marines, yeah, that is true. Marines are still good. Vortex is going down. It's not really... Oh, we're getting a lot of supply, but there's still a lot of supply in their base. Trying to get that one armor.
GG.
GG, that is it, guys. Your victories are Bin Laden and Obama.
Also, if somebody could screenshot that, please. Por favor.
I swear, Nightmare, I think like you're smoking a blunt or something.
I am always smoking a blunt, sir.
Okay. I heard like a deep exhale, like all of a sudden.
Got caught.
All right, guys, so I feel like I can call it. Nightmare, is this ready?
Yes, sir.
1-2 games.
Yep.
All right, so your winners here, and moving on to the Invitational is going to be Brother, Bin Laden Bro, and Obama. Unbelievable, guys. Congratulations. You deserve the Ragey slow clap of approval.
That was good. That was good, I have to say. Their Hero Micro was pretty good. However, my prediction is they are not, and I have to emphasize is, are not going to do that well in the tournament. It's just not going to happen. Tassadar is the most vulnerable unit in scrims. It's going to be taken out early. I can just feel it.
So interesting insight from Xikar. We'll see how this goes. But guys, stay tuned. We're going to be here with Bracket 2, game number 1 here on Rage TV. Stay tuned, guys.